As far as like social media goes, I personally, I'm not on everything.
Yeah.
I use Instagram, I don't use Snapchat, I use Facebook, but I don't even have the Messenger app installed on my phone out of principle. I just don't want to have all these freaking apps. I'm just one of those types of people, right? And I don't have endless amounts of time to do that kind of thing, right? So what I would suggest as far as that goes is you want to be in the sort of main places where people are hanging out. So most of the text communication now, it's not through like just straight old SMS text or whatever it's called, right? It's through a Facebook app or a WhatsApp app or something like that, or even on the online dating apps. You know, you can message people within those as well. So what I always try and do though is I will always try and get a girl into a text medium that I prefer.
Right.
So meaning, if say I met her on online dating, I'll quite quickly try and transfer her into say my WhatsApp or my texting or something like that, because I don't want to have to be like shooting in all these different apps and shit trying to keep track of stuff like that. And look, some of them will do it, some of them won't. Also with online dating, you'll get a lot of girls on there that are just fishing for likes on Instagram and stuff like that. So they'll say, oh, check me out on Snapchat or Instagram, because they're trying to be one of those social media chicks that gets enough sort of connections or money or whatever from social media that she can just travel around the world and be a little princess. So you've got to kind of, you know, watch girls' intentions on there. Also, to be honest, in my opinion, like most girls that are more sort of smart and savvy and good quality girls, they're not just going to be like, oh, any old person on online dating that I've never met before, here, check out my Snapchat, check out my Facebook, check out like Instagram. There's no like sense of personal privacy or anything like that. So she's probably not really either that smart and in terms of her personal safety, because the amount of information you can find out about a girl, like she takes a photo of her outside her house, so you can find out where she lives, and you don't even know if the guy looking at that's like a dodgy guy or not, right? So if a girl's doing that kind of thing, to me, it's kind of a bit of a turn off anyway, or you can kind of tell that it reeks a little bit of attention seeking, or like, I want to get some more likes on my Instagram or followers or whatever. So I personally, I don't really go into that. If I meet a girl online dating, within a few messages, I'll be like, oh yeah, I prefer WhatsApp, by the way, I'm blah, 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 blah. Flick me a message if it's easier, or something like that, you know? And sometimes they will, sometimes they won't. But I always too, I think, like especially from online dating, it's for a girl to make the transition from I'm messaging a guy in the app where he's just a guy in the app to he's a real guy in my text or in my WhatsApp or whatever. I've actually got his number, he's got my number. That's like a big, like it sounds kind of small, but that's actually a big step in this day and age in terms of like, like a lot of girls, they are a bit more secure and they won't even give you their number until they've been on a date with you, and they'll only message you through the dating app and stuff, which is kind of smart, but sometimes I think some girls are too far with it. But I suppose I know I'm a good guy and they don't yet. So, so it sort of makes sense as well.